right, guys, it's time to do something a little new on the channel. Not gonna lie, I am absolutely petrified. I'm not very good at doing new things, and yeah, we're really stepping out of the comfort zone today. Not only is it doing new things for the channel, it's doing something that's brand new to me in general. Now, a lot of my friends growing up were into anime. Me, I wasn't really intrigued by it in the slightest. So naturally, I never got into it. I never really watched it. And a couple of you are probably thinking, okay, then why did you just randomly decide Death Note? I'll be honest. I looked up a list of good starter animes, and I picked the one that had the coolest title, Death Note. Not to mention, it was labeled as, what was it, cerebral, horror, psychological. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty badass. I'm not sure how this is gonna look post-editing. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to it to avoid any sort of copyright, but I'll do whatever I can because I like experiencing new things with you guys. That's primarily what this channel is about. I also want to reiterate, this is not going to affect any music reactions. I promise you. Music is the primary focus. This is purely for additional content. So today we are diving into episode 1 of Death Note, titled Rebirth. Brilliant but bored, a high school student, Light Yagami, suddenly finds himself holding the power of life and death in his hands. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty wicked. I probably will have to pause a couple times due to copyright. I don't really think there's anything I can do to avoid that, so apologies. I'm gonna try not to do it as much, but yeah. Sorry for the long intro. I just wanted to get a couple things across. It's not always going to be a long intro when we do these. I hope you enjoy the video today. If you do, thumb it up, hit subscribe. If you would like, notification bell is there for when we dive into the ongoing episodes of Death Note. I think there was, what, 30? There was either 37 or 39. So let's get through episode 1, and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Sorry again for the long intro. Won't happen next time. Maybe a little lengthy, but not like to this extent. All right, I'm rambling. Let's just get into this. Death Note, episode 1, Rebirth. Let's get it. Not gonna lie, pretty sick intro song. I'm hooked on it. Apple. Not gonna lie, this is actually really cool. That's a cool ass shot. Ah, so the Death Note is the notebook. A notebook of death. Hence the name. Whoa, we're not even 2 minutes into it, and we have already got one of the coolest looking things I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. Who the hell is that? Shinigami realm. The hell's a shinigami?
A pair of sleeping skulls?
I win again. No hard feelings, right?
Hey there, Ryuk. Would it kill you to join us?
Ryu.
You should come play with us for a change.
No. I'll pass.
Okay, so that's Ryu.
Listen for the voice of God, then follow it. And know that in time you will find your salvation.
Wrong, and he just totally snapped. So what'd you
Yagami, are you still with us? Can you please translate the following sentence into English?
So it's Yagami.
Follow the teachings of God and receive his blessings, and so it shall be that the seas will again become bountiful, and the raging storms will subside.
Today, at approximately 11 a.m., a 32-year-old man was found stabbed to death in his apartment in the city of Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture.
Oh, that's nice.
Kanagawa police are treating this case as homicide.
In other news, today's suspected murderer Naoki Kofuji was arrested in the district of Shibuya, Tokyo. He is being held in custody facing murder charges for the brutal slaying of his common-law partner, who was only 25 at the time of her death.
Day in and day out. The same news on permanent repeat.
Huh. Preaching to the choir, brother.
So ridiculous.
This world is
Rotting.
Another noticeable consequence is the extinction of many species on the planet. Species are now becoming extinct at a faster rate than has ever occurred in our recorded history.
Just a random death. A Death Note book randomly falling from the sky.
Death Note? As in a notebook of death?
Haha! Hence the name!
How to use it? The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die.
Oh, so it...
That's pretty lame.
Oh, so it actually is a notebook of death. Okay. I mean, what other way could that be taken? Like, what else could a death note actually be? Like, you write a note down, you pass it to somebody, and then when they read the note, they just die? Not gonna lie, that would actually be kind of insane. All right. So again, this is kind of weird because it's like it's not something that I'm very used to. So we get introduced to Light Yagami, and then we get introduced to Ryuk, who I'm assuming is master of the Shinigami realm. I still have no idea what the hell a Shinigami is, or if I'm even pronouncing it right, for that matter. But okay, so we get introduced to those two characters, and then classmates, this and that. Okay, all right. So, and a notebook falls from the sky. Okay, we're good. We're good.
You mentioned
Here we go.
twisted. It's really not that different from one of those chain letters you get. The human whose name is written in this notebook
the chain
shall
letter.
die? Come on.
Oh god, those emails were the most. Those emails were the most mental thing of all time. Forward
There
this
must be
to six.
something wrong with me to even consider it.
Forward this email to 60 people, or you will have bad luck for 25 years.
This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's so
So
specific.
depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? This is pretty detailed for a prank, I'll give them that.
I don't think that's a prank, my guy.
So
do
I
not
write
think.
a name and that person dies. Like anyone would believe that.
Okay, but how the hell did it even get there in the first place? Notebooks just don't fall from the sky. Oh. Whoa, whoa, take it easy there, big
On the
guy.
off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's completely impossible.
The same assailant who attacked 6 people at a busy shopping district in Shinjuku yesterday has struck again, taking 8 people hostage at this daycare center. His captives include both children and teachers. The police have now identified the suspect as 42-year-old Kuro Otoharada, currently unemployed. We expect negotiations to begin immediately.
Oh, use it on a
Heart
criminal.
attack in 40 seconds? We'll see.
At the present time, that's all the police are telling us.
You can't help but feel concerned for the safety of those hostages.
You're absolutely right. We'll continue to monitor the situation from here.
Thank you for that report. What do you make of this, Mr. Hashimoto?
Well, one can only hope for a quick resolution to this situation.
Looks like the notebook doesn't work. Oh well, I didn't expect it to anyway.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and they all look to be unharmed. The special forces are taking action. They're moving in. We don't know if the suspect's been arrested. Huh?
No
Yes?
shot.
Okay, we now have confirmation. The suspect has been found dead inside.
No
I repeat,
shot.
The suspect is now dead.
Dead?
The special forces are denying allegations that they shot the suspect.
So it's quite possible he was feeling cornered and decided to commit suicide?
Oh!
According to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
Okay, it showed the face on the news, so he had the guy's face in his head and wrote the. Oh ho ho ho!
Heart
Okay.
attack? No way. It's coincidence. This has to be a coincidence.
Bye. It's already 6:30, you know. Don't you have cram school tonight?
Yeah, I'll be ready in just a sec. Death Note.
Even the English
It's
translations aren't
unlikely,
right.
but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time. In which case, it should probably be another criminal.
Uh-oh.
But if he's too well known, that'll be a problem. If he dies, there's a good possibility the news of his death will be covered up. I need to see results right away.
Hey, Rio buddy.
What is it, Sudo?
Didn't you want to lend me $20?
What? Again? But I can't
School
do
bully?
Pseudo. Maybe I should try killing him.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, I should definitely avoid killing people I know.
No.
And again, does it even really matter? I mean, would anyone really care if a guy like him was to disappear one day?
Sweet! Looks like we'll be hanging at the arcade after school.
Yeah, we're having a speed dating party tomorrow. You want to come?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there's no way I'm missing that.
Damn it! Why is my mom so useless? She's never gonna pick me up on time!
Once you actually start looking around, it makes you wonder if you'd be doing society a favor by getting rid of all these people.
Hey, baby! Where you going? Come have a little fun with us.
That's our Taku for you. This guy can spot a hottie a mile away.
What's up, little lady? The name's Tako Shibuimaru. What do you say? Come hang out with us, pretty lady.
Please, I don't want any trouble.
You hear that? She doesn't want trouble.
Isn't that cute?
Oh.
Let's go, boys. Strip her down right here.
Are you sure?
Stop! Please! Help me!
Now, what will happen?
Hey, wait up!
Taco, look out!
Oh!
That settles it. The Death Note. It's for real.
Oh man! Taco! Kid! He just came out of nowhere!
So if he doesn't write a specific cause of death, will it just be the first thing that like could happen? Like, because he wrote accidental death. So is it just the first thing that could be an accident? I'm sure as I get through, I'll understand a little bit more, because it's not even been a half an episode yet. So I'm definitely intrigued by this, though.
Now then,
that's
I better get going.
Ryuk. Oh, Death Note. How to use it? The human whose name is written in this note shall die. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good explanation there. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. Okay. I like how they kind of give us the rules of it in like the setup to the next.
It's been 5 days. Now then, I'd better get going. Ah, you headed somewhere, Ryuk?
Hate to tell you, but our whole world looks like this.
That's true, but I've dropped my Death Note.
You really messed things up, didn't you?
Hold on a sec. Didn't you already trick the old man to get a second book? Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some idea where you dropped the thing.
Yeah, the human world.
What?
Oh. So he dropped the book. Be careful, my guy. Your wings zapped off.
What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you home so early.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. It's because... Oh, the results of the nationwide exams.
I've been waiting all day.
Wait some more, woman.
Goodness, number 1 again.
We got a death note
These are the
to
highest
write.
scores you've had.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to study in my room, so please don't interrupt me, okay?
As you wish.
Yeah.
Oh, Light.
Study.
Do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
No, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks, though.
What a good son.
I've already got what I want.
Oh, that's a lot of names.
You've taken quite a liking to it.
Ryuk looks so
no reason to act
badass.
Surprised. I am the Shinigami Ryuk. That used to be my notebook. Judging by your
wait,
laughter,
it's Ryuk?
You've already figured out that what you have is no ordinary notebook.
No, it's not.
Shinigami. A god of death, huh?
So Shinigami's
I'm not surprised. In fact,
god of death.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh?
I've already figured out that this death note I found is real. It didn't take me long. And now that I've witnessed the proof of its power, I only feel more confident in what I'm gonna do.
That's interesting. I certainly wasn't expecting this. Several death notes have made their way into the human world in the past, but you're the first to have written this many names. Look at how many people you've killed in only 5 days. Most are reluctant to write this much.
I've already prepared myself, Ryuk. I used the notebook even though I knew it belonged to a Shinigami. And now that Shinigami has come. So what'll happen to me? You're here to take my soul, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Is that some fantasy you humans came up with? I'm not gonna do anything to you. The notebook becomes part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours.
This is mine?
If you don't want it, just give it to someone else. But if you give it away, I'd have no choice but to erase your memories of the notebook.
So then, you're saying I can use the Death Note all I want and I won't be punished?
Let's just say this. You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook. And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my Death Note.
Ah.
Be warned, any human who's used a Death Note can neither go to heaven nor hell for eternity. That's all.
Do they go to the Shinigami realm then? Like the soul, or?
Now you have something to look forward to after you die.
Light?
It'll be all right. Answer it.
Your mom's about to freak
I thought you'd
out.
like some apples. The neighbors brought them over for us. Why on earth is it so dark in your room? You'll ruin your eyesight.
What's going on? Mom can't see him?
That notebook you found originally belonged to me. And since you're now using it, you are the only one who's able to see me.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Of course, my voice can only be heard by you. In other words, the Death Note is the bond between Light, the human, and Ryuk, the shinigami. Yum.
I just have one more question I want to ask you.
The apples.
Why was I chosen for this? Hey, are you even listening?
Okay. All right. That's actually, the apples are pretty cool. Okay, so Ryuk dropped the Death Note onto Earth. It was picked up by Light. So by Light picking up the Death Note, that forms a bond between Light, who's a human, and Ryuk, who is a Shinigami. Light can use the Death Note however he sees fit. If he gives it to somebody else, Ryuk will wipe his memory, and when it's Light's time to die, it goes into Ryuk's Death Note. Okay, so he's testing it. He's testing it on criminals and like evil people. This is. Hopefully in the next 6 minutes I get like a little bit of something.
I just have one more question I want to ask you. Why was I chosen for this?
And Ryuk loves apples.
Are you even listening?
I think that's the important thing.
Apples in the human world are worth the trip. What's the best way to describe these? Juicy?
Just answer my question.
Juicy?
I didn't choose you. Don't you see this is all just an accident? You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something? Don't be so vain. It just happened to fall around here and you just happened to pick it up. And that's all there is to it. That's why I wrote the instructions in English, the most popular language in the human world.
Then why did you drop it in the first place? You even wrote down specific instructions. So don't try to tell me this was an accident.
You're asking me why? I did it because I was bored.
Ah!
You were bored?
The truth is, Shinigami haven't got much to do these days. Most of the time, we're either taking naps or gambling. If you take the time to write names in your Death Note, the others just laugh at you for working so hard. Even if you wrote the name of another Shinigami, it'd be pointless because they wouldn't die. And since we live in the Shinigami realm, it brings us no amusement to kill those in the human world either. So I figured I'd have more fun if I came down here myself. Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written. But
what a way to cure boredom.
You only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck.
If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the Death Note, Ryuk.
Huh?
You see, I've already exhausted the list of the world's major criminals. And eventually I'm gonna get rid of them all.
What's the point of doing that?
It's only a matter of time before people figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence, that there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked.
Why even bother? What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them? I mean, why do you care?
Because I've been bored too. I wasn't ready to believe it at first, but it's obvious now. There's something about the Death Note itself.
So he's like
that
trying to be like a
makes humans wanna
hero
try it
or
out at
like a
least once.
superhero or something, but just killing criminals.
I killed them both. I killed 2 men. Those were human lives. It won't be overlooked. Besides, who am I to pass judgment on others? No, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. This is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. This world is rotting, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. Someone has to do it, so why not me? Even if it means sacrificing my own mind and soul, it's worth it. Because the world can't go on like this. I wonder, what if someone else had picked up this notebook? Is there anyone out there other than me who'd be willing to eliminate the vermin from the world?
Oh, he's losing it.
If I don't do it, then who will? That's just it, there's no one. But I can do it. In fact, I'm the only one who can. I'll do it. Using the Death Note, I'll change the world.
Oh, my guy is absolutely drunk with power. He has completely lost it. But what does he do when they're like, there's no criminals left? Yeah, he's just basically playing God.
At first, I wrote the names of the worst criminals I could think of, like I was cleaning up the world one name at a time, so that eventually no one will ever do anything evil again. And while the truly guilty ones who deserve to be punished for their crimes die of heart attacks, the people who are less guilty but who still make trouble for others will slowly be erased through disease and accidental death. Then, and only then, the world will start moving in the right direction. It'll be a new world, free of injustice and populated by people who I've judged to be honest, kind, and hardworking.
But if you did that, it would make you the only bad person left.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a hardworking honor student who's considered to be one of Japan's best and brightest. And
I'm with you, Ryuk.
I will become the god of this new world.
Ah.
It's just as I thought. Humans are so interesting.
So to make he would be the. Oh, come on! There was no way that was 5 minutes. All right, so that was episode 1 of Death Note, titled Rebirth, and this was a very, very interesting, episode. So, Light is an honor student in Japan. Ryuk is a shinigami, which is a god of death. Ryuk got bored, dropped his notebook, was picked up by Light. Light has this vision where he's going to eradicate the world of criminals and any wrongdoers, to have this crazy world where there's no evil, there's no wrongdoing, and that he would be the god of this new world. And Ryuk said something that was actually extremely important. If he gets rid of everybody that's evil, any wrongdoers, he's going to be the only bad person left. I mean, because he's the one killing. Okay, I am intrigued. Oh yeah, we're going to be diving into this. No doubt about it. Now it makes me kind of bummed that this came out, 2006? So this has been out for 18 years, and I have been sleeping on this for 18 years. Hey, better late than never? Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I thought this was so cool, and I am super hyped for episode 2. What is the name of episode 2? Huh? What's the name? Confrontation. Color me intrigued. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, thumb it up, hit subscribe. If you are not already, notification bell is there for when we dive into the next episode of Death Note. It's going to be very soon. I can't give you an exact day, but it's definitely going to be soon because I don't want to wait too long to do another episode. So a little different from what we're used to here on the channel. It's not going to change anything. Don't worry. We're still going to be doing the same old. Just figured give you a nice little flavor change if it's something that you'd be interested in. But take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other. And I'll see you guys soon with another episode of Death Note. Take care.